Hello again. Now the main stories in London, and a series of flood schemes in the capital have been announced as part of a government investment of more than £860 million across the country. On Sunday, London saw nearly a month's worth of rain, with homes, roads and tube stations caught in the deluge. Louise Bellamy's home in Walthamstow was among those flooded. As a trainee climatologist, she says it is critical that we all start listening and realising climate change is happening in our city.
It didn't really surprise me that this happened, because this is going to happen so much more, and it sort of feels like you're shouting into the void a little bit. We're having to take photos of absolutely everything. You know, we've got a pile of stuff in the garden that we're having to sort of itemise, and I can't even comprehend how much cost that's going to be.
A jury has retired to consider its verdict in the trial of an East London MP accused of housing fraud. Asbana Begum, the Labour MP for Poplar and Limehouse, is said to have deliberately and dishonestly obtained social housing from Tower Hamlets Council. She's pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of fraud for failing to disclose information on council housing applications. A cyclist has been jailed after riding through a red light and hitting a pedestrian, leaving him with fatal injuries. Peter McCombie was struck by the cyclist in Bow in July last year while walking home. He died 8 days later. Amir Loka was convicted of causing bodily harm by furious driving. He's been sentenced to 2 years in prison. London's Foundling Museum and former foster home has launched a fundraising campaign to commission photographs of the last generation of children who were looked after there in the 1940s and 50s. 84-year-old John Caldecott left the home when he was 16. He says the new art project gives foundling children a voice within British art.
We have always had the feeling, I suppose, that we were simply second-class citizens, and as far as this may be entirely wrong, but almost as if we were objects of the founding hospital, whereas we are actually people, we are individuals. And of course, without us, there is no Foundling Museum.
And indie film fans can rejoice as the Sundance Film Festival returns to the Picture House in central London later. It is the first event of its kind to return since the pandemic. Time for the weather now. Here's Philippa.
Making the most of it, whatever the weather. Octopus Energy sponsors ITV London weekday weather.
Hello there, it's all looking fairly changeable over the next few days, but for today things are relatively quiet out there. A lot of dry and bright weather, plenty of sunny spells, just 1 or 2 showers, and highs are fairly respectable 23 Celsius. Now any lingering daytime showers will soon fade this evening, but as the night wears on things will go downhill. Thickening cloud and outbreaks of rain moving in, some of that rain locally heavy and persistent, and the winds starting to strengthen as well. So quite a wet and windy start initially tomorrow, and even once the rain clears we hold on to the windy conditions and we see showers tucking in behind us. Some of those showers could well be heavy and locally thundery. As a result, temperatures a little down on today's values, fresher still in that wind, highs around 21 degrees.
Octopus Energy sponsors ITV London weekday weather.
Hello, summer. Piri sponsors ITV Pollen Count.
Well, it's good news for hay fever sufferers over the coming days. Grass pollen season is now very much in decline, and with unsettled conditions continuing, levels will generally be low. Do take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
And that's all from me. Charlene is back here at 6. Until then, enjoy your afternoon. Bye-bye.